Do you ever feel like you just can't get enough sleep? Or you wake up and you just feel exhausted and you're frustrated because you lay in bed and you toss and turn and you just can't get to sleep, or you wake up several times a night and no matter what you do, you just don't feel good. Well, that's what we're going to be talking about today. Hi, I'm Kim Long and I'm with DOCHAS Psychological Services in Spruce Grove, Alberta. So the earlier research talked a lot about sleep hygiene, having that sleep routine before you go to bed. For some, like for me, it was I needed to have a warm bath. I needed to go straight into bed after having the bath, so I had to make sure that I brushed my teeth and all that stuff beforehand. And that really seemed to work for me. And even now, when I'm not feeling the greatest, I'm not sure I'm going to go to sleep, I'll have a nice warm shower and then I'll get into the coolness of the bed, and it just seems to help me sleep. So there's nothing wrong with doing those things. It's just current research isn't as sure anymore about the impacts of sleep hygiene on our sleep. So they're basically saying it can't hurt, but they're questioning whether or not it actually helps. And so now what the newer research coming out has started to consider is, number one, you don't want to turn your bedroom into a place where it's no longer associated with sleep. So like if you're laying in bed awake, it's not so great to do that and you're doing your homework in your bedroom, or you're doing gaming in your bedroom or whatever. That's not so great because you're pairing the idea of the place that you sleep with how to stay awake. The second consideration that's coming out of the research is we can't control going to sleep, but we can control staying awake. So what the sleep experts are starting to recommend is a few things. Number one, they recommend using a sleep calculator if you're having some issues with sleep, just to find patterns over time. They recommend getting at least 3 weeks of data, and we're going to include in the blog a link to a sleep calculator. And then from doing the sleep calculations daily over a 3-week period, you can find patterns. Is it recommending that you go to sleep, or you go to bed rather, 15 minutes later, 15 minutes earlier? What's the consistent plan here? And then you try to enact that. The second thing that the research is showing is that, when you wake up and you just know you're awake, like you can't just roll over and go back to sleep. When you have that feeling, they actually recommend get out of bed, leave the bedroom, and then stay awake and you have to decide, 15 minutes or 30 minutes. And you can't go to bed and go to sleep, even if you start feeling tired, until you've hit that 15-minute mark or until you've hit that 30-minute mark. Because the goal is, I'm going to force myself to stay awake. And then that way, when I go back to bed, it's more likely that I will sleep, which I can't control, but I can control staying awake. So keep in mind that this research, the way I'm explaining it here today, is really for people that are having general sleep issues, but nothing super significant. It's kind of annoying, but it's not really interfering with your life a whole lot. But keep in mind, for more severe issues, like you're getting only 4 hours or less of sleep a night, or if you're consistently having issues with sleep, it's really advisable for you to go to your doctor and get the problem checked out. You want to try to rule out any other medical issues. Maybe there's some hormonal issues happening, and you just want to have that information so you know what you're dealing with. And then the other thing to consider is maybe your doctor can put you on medication, or some of my clients report really great results with CBD and THC. The thing is it's important to involve your doctor in this. And then going to see someone who is trained in cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. That type of training really utilizes the newest research in sleep and what actually is happening within our bodies when we're trying to sleep. So I don't want to exclude your doctor from this process. You really want to involve the medical field. And that's the other thing that the sleep experts are talking about, is that sometimes, well, there's a debate in it that sometimes perhaps the doctors are going too easy on the sleep meds. The idea is to get you back into sleep right away. But that's a whole other thing for people that are way more well-versed than I in sleep medications and the sleep research. So for now, we will provide the link for you, as I said, in the blog. And other than that, just good luck. I hope you're able to sleep. And if you have any great sleep ideas that have helped you, we'd love to hear about them. Maybe that's something we could put in our newsletter. But in the meantime, if you like this video and would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button below. And as always, you can reach us through our website at www.dochasite.com. And until next time, take care of yourself. Bye for now.